Hello everyone, welcome to the session, right? And today we are going to discuss very important topic, and that is about the Palo Alto versus Zscaler, right? So we'll try to explore, right? These are the two vendors we have in the market. They are in very good in the security, especially in the network security and the cloud security. So we'll try to explore which vendor is more suitable for the network security, which vendor is more suitable for the cloud security. So both are the leader in the market, and if I talk about the future mode of the security, right? So they are the actual vendor who is just working for that area and providing the best service for the industry and providing the best solution in the industry. That's why they are the leader in the market, and that's why we are going to do the in-depth discussion about the Zscaler and the Palo Alto. Uh, Both vendor how they are going to simplify our complex network requirement in terms of the SASE solution and in terms of the solutions, network security solutions. How they are going to minimize our cyber threats, how they are going to minimize our any kind of the attacks, that is a vulnerability attack, the virus attack, any kind of the DOS attack, any other malware things which is going to be happen throughout the internet, that how this is going to be protect our network, right? So we'll discuss in very detail, and we are going to just compare side by side these two security leaders, right? So if I talk about the security leader, they are just going to capture two area. That is, one is the network security, one is the cloud security. So one vendor is very much, popular for the cloud security. One vendor is very much popular about the network and cloud both. So we'll try to explore one by one for these two vendors, right? So once again, welcome you all, and let's start our journey. So first we have to understand what is the network security, and we have to explore how Zscaler and the Palo Alto is going to just help to protect our network, right? In terms of the any kind of the challenges which is going to happen throughout the cyber security, right, or cyber attacks. So let's suppose we have the offices. That offices are going to be located in different locations, and all offices are going to be like integrated with the different internet connectivity. And users sitting on the offices, they have to visit to the internet and they have to exchange some data. Not only internet, they also have to go and access the cloud based applications. That is Workday application, box.com. We have the drives sitting on the cloud. We have the SaaS applications. We have the other HR portal, cloud portal sitting on the other SaaS servers. So a lot of things are hosting in the cloud that could be related to the AWS, Azure, GCP. So by sitting in the office, when someone is going on the internet, that there is a risk someone sitting in the internet, they might be have some kind of the notorious activity, and based on that notorious activity, they might be intercept your data, and they will understand what you are sending, what you are receiving, and they just manipulate it. They can steal your data. They can do some kind of the ransomware attack, vulnerability attack, log4j attack. So how those things are going to be protected? So there is one way we can deploy the firewalls on the your office location or my data center location, whatever the perimeters you have, you just deploy the firewalls. And every location you have to deploy the firewalls. Based on the firewalls, we can just protect our network. Firewall is going to inspect each and every traffic, and based on your policy configure on the firewalls, whatever the legitimate traffic need to be allowed, that is going to be allowed, which should be blocked, that is going to be blocked. So this is the one way we can achieve that requirement. But let's think I have the thousands of branch, 2000 of branches sitting across the globe. And if I have to purchase that much firewall, it is going to cost a lot money for my company. So that's not a good idea, right? It was a good idea, right? But by considering the modern requirement, it is not going to be a good idea. The cost is going to very high. It is going to be too much, and every organization is just working to save the cost. So another complexity is going to be happen. We have to build a lot of tunnels. Let's suppose some application sitting on the SaaS, some in the other cloud, right? Some data center. So we have to build a lot of tunnels. Might be my IPsec tunnel. We might be have to terminate MPLS link also. Like suppose express route. Just think we have some kind of the Palo Alto Firewall have the feature they can support the BGP. We can terminate the circuits and we can build the BGP neighbors. Further, they are going to connect with the P router, and where they exchange the MPLS label throughout the ISP to reach your destination. That option also available. So again, it is going to add next level of the complexity of your network, because you have to always dependent on the multiple tunnels configuration, multiple links configuration. You have to monitor, you have to configure the failover, you have to maintain the routing decisions correctly. And also your engineer who is going to manage those kind of the firewalls, they are very much skilled and they must be have the very good knowledge. Then only they are going to be troubleshoot any issue is going to arise through your network, right? So these are the two challenges. What are your third challenges? Third challenge is the work from home, right? So let's suppose someone sitting from the home and they wanted to access to your internal applications, might be hosted in your data center, might be hosted in some cloud application. So these challenges are going to be very complex because everyone have to terminate their VPN connections. Might be they have to use the client to side VPN. In Palo Alto, we have the Global Protect VPN. Cisco SA, we have the uh, remote access VPN. That is the what we called. I just forgot the name. Any connect VPNs, right? 40 we have the 40 client VPNs. So every vendor have different VPN solutions. Some free VPNs also available in the market. Based on that, you have to build the VPN tunnel with the devices. So these devices are going to be very overloaded. And again, you have to deploy a lot of devices, heavy firewall, and they require a lot of money. And again, you have to build a tunnel every time, primary, secondary, tertiary, whatever you require. So that VPN tunnel is also going to create a problem. And how these tunnels are going to create a problem, because you have to maintain that much tunnel, you have to do the configuration, you have to make the resiliency in place so that anyone is going to be access your applications that have the right path to access the applications. If any issue in the one path, they will automatically switch the path. And also, if one box has a lot of VPN terminations, if this box is going to be down, we have the box level redundancy as well. So this kind of the complexity we have, right? So by eliminating these firewalls, right, we should have some different kind of the solutions that should be come in a picture. And by referring that solutions, we should have some sort of the solutions. In that is a solution, is scalable solutions, right? Where we are come with a solution that is a SASE solutions, right? So SASE is known as the Secure Access Service Edge, right? So this is the one solution where we can eliminate the firewalls from the all locations, right? We just have one tunnel that might be the GRE tunnel or IPsec tunnel. By using the GRE or IPsec tunnel, we can have some sort of a data center where we send all the traffic, and after that sending the traffic over the internet link, that data center is going to be take care rest of the things. Means what are the rest of the things? Any kind of the vulnerability, any kind of the spying activity, any kind of the virus, any kind of the URL filtering, any kind of SaaS application API integration, any kind of the CASB solutions, that all thing is going to be maintained by your data center. And this data center is nothing, that is your SASE service provider DC, which is might be Zscaler, might be the Palo Alto, or just need to spoke. Other vendor also available in the market, Carto, Versa. A lot of vendors are available, but we're just focusing on the Zscaler and the Palo Alto. So we have the solution that is a SASE solution. So network security is something where we have to maintain some security for all network related transactions. Whatever the transactions is happening, that should be secure. That's the one thing. And based on that security, we can use one solution that is a firewall based solution, but that solution is going to be costly. That is one option. So Palo Alto initially, they have the legacy setup, right? They are based on the they have the network security. Palo Alto have the network security solution. Let me solution based on firewalls. But once market start doing some revolution changes after COVID, right? They start working on the digital transformation. Every company start looking for the cost saving. Where Zscaler come in a picture, right? And Zscaler initially they have the cloud-based proxy. Initially, when Zscaler was there, they are just simply supporting cloud-based proxy. Means they are just going to tell you, you send all internet traffic to me, rest thing I'll take care on behalf of you. Means if any branch sitting in any location, they just have to build the GRE tunnel or IPsec tunnel, right? GRE or IPsec tunnel. Based on the GRE and IPsec tunnel, they just have to send all HTTP or HTTPS traffic. These are the based on the internet, no other traffic. Means if you want to transfer the FTP traffic, telnet traffic, SS traffic, that was not possible initially. They just supporting for the any HTTP and HTTPS traffic. Means if want to send any kind of the internet based traffic, you just send to me Zscaler and rest thing I'll take care. So they were not having any firewall features. Means any custom port, let's suppose I want to send telnet traffic, sorry, SSH traffic, telnet traffic, might be a DNS traffic, or might be any FTP traffic, any RDP traffic. That was not possible, right? These are the port I have just written here, DNS, telnet, SSH. So that was not possible initial day. But gradually, Zscaler build another solutions where they start supporting the firewall features. They also start supporting some custom port traffic. Means even you want to send all port type traffic to the Zscaler and they want means you want Zscaler should inspect my traffic, then Zscaler also start supporting that kind of feature. Then at the parallelly, other vendor also think about it. If Zscaler is leading the market, they have such kind of solution. The Gartner build the like concept for the SASE solutions. Then other vendors also start deploying that kind of the features. So that's why Palo Alto also developed the solution that is known as the Prisma Access, right? So Palo Alto is going to say, okay, you're thinking your cost is going to be increased for the branch location. You don't want to deploy that much the firewalls, right? So you also leverage my SASE solution. And based on that, you send all your internet traffic or might be the intranet traffic. Internet, that means your SaaS-based application or might be any cloud hosted applications or any other data center application, which is might be hosted in some third party cloud providers. So that Prisma access come in a picture, and they also giving you the flexibility. You build the GRE tunnel or you can build the IPsec tunnel. And based on that, you can send the traffic. So initially Palo Alto was the native traditional security solutions where firewall was there. From firewall, you can build the tunnel, IPsec, GRE. You can allow traffic based on the any port and protocols. Initially, means initially Zscaler was just supporting for the HTTP and HTTPS traffic based on the IPsec and GRE, but later they also added some features where all port are going to be supported and all feature is going to be supported. Then Prismax is come in a picture because they are the most are the competitor in the market. That is also start supporting the same feature. So this is also giving the same kind of the flavor, same kind of the cost saving, same kind of the mechanism. So that's why they are the leader in the market. But Zscaler was not a leader. Initially, if you're just comparing side by side firewall feature, Zscaler doesn't have any firewall like product initially, and until now, Zscaler doesn't have any firewall product. If you want to purchase a Zscaler firewall, it is not available. You can leverage the Zscaler SASE architecture and you want to enable the firewall engine in that architecture, that is a data center of Zscaler, that is possible. Okay, so I hope you guys understand at least the basic concept of the SASE, basic on the traditional architecture of the firewall, and you also understand when Zscaler come in a picture, what kind of services they were offer, and after how they improve their services and integrate the different custom port solutions and the firewall feature also. But Prisma Access is going to access the your firewalls. Also, they are going to provide the SASE solution, also GRE IPsec from your branch to data center, right? So let's move next slide. Right. So if I go and talk about the next one, let me talk about. So you can see there, they are just giving the lot of solutions like they are going to approach, like they are going to understand any organizations, how their sensitive data is going to be traveled, right? How seamless operation is going to work for any company, how like any compliance requirement should be like met, means any data leak should not be happen, any security, like any security things which is going to process through your network, that should be controlled, that is aligned with the company policy, right? And also you can say well structured security framework, minimizing the disruption downtime. That's also very important. It's not like something should be I taken services from the Palo Alto or might be the Zscaler, and they are just having the multiple downtime and my services are going to be impacted. Not like that, right? So you should have some kind of the great and a smooth business process, and you also have the very robust failover scenario that everything is going to be in place and resiliency is going to be in place. So compliance, seamless operation, and the sensitive data should be also, means any data you are transferring from the your LAN to WAN or might be within the network or any cloud provider, that should be end to end should be secure. So these are the basic view, right? And let's explore a little bit more. So Zscaler, we know that that is the modern SASE solutions. They have some kind of solution that is a GIA, GPA, and JDX. They have three product. So let me write it here. GIA we have, that is known as the Zscaler Internet Access. We have the GPA, that is a Zscaler Private Access, and they have the JDX, that is a Zscaler Digital Experience, right? So basically they have three solutions, right? And based on that three solutions, they are going to give you 360 view of the production for the any traffic which is initiating from your LAN to WAN within the network, or might be you are going to access any kind of the VPN solution, or might be you want to get the real-time monitoring and all. So GI is completely Zscaler Internet Access proxy is a, basically cloud proxy, and this cloud proxy have now a day all feature. Means if you want to integrate any kind of the HTTP traffic, that is supported. Any HTTPS traffic, that is also supported. Any other port traffic, means custom port, likewise 22, 23, 59, right? RDP, that port also going to be supported, right? FTP port, SFTP port, that all is going to be supported. And also they have the firewall module, means firewall feature also enables. So everything means you just have to send the traffic via GRE and IPsec to the GIA, that is Zscaler Internet Access, and rest thing it is going to be take care by the Zscaler GIA, and that is going to help to just protect your all data or all traffic, whatever the URL filtering, malware protections, advanced threat protection, everything is going to be there controlled. Now, if I talk about the Zscaler private access, so this is the very important thing. It's for the remote users, right? Which is known as the road warriors. So we were working from home, right? So they required to connect their internal network, or might be they required to connect their any kind of the data centers. So they just have to enable the GPA, and GPA should be like the lightweight software which is going to install, means the GCC client, which is known as the GCC, what is known as the Zscaler client connector. This is going to install in the lightweight software is going to install in the PC. Might be you can see in my PC also I have. Let me search it. Let me search it. Let me show you. Just give me 1 minute. So you can see this is the software, right? This software is going to require, right? Based on this software, you can just log in, and this is going to just give the GIA and GPA features. This is known as Zscaler client connector. And based on that, the VPN tunnel is going to build, and you can just access any internal application. ZDX is the digital experience, means you want to monitor your health, network health, any application health, any device health, any AP health, access point health, any WAN link, any LAN link, anything you want to monitor, means device posture and your end-to-end path and applications, everything. Let's suppose you facing any slowness for any application, so it is going to give you which path is actual culprit for this slowness. So this kind of the view we are going to get from the Zscaler ZDX, right? So this is how Zscaler have the different component, and GCC client connector is just a end client software that is installed in the PC, and based on that you can just configure your any kind of GIA GPA activations, right? So I hope you understand the product of the Zscaler, right? And you can see if I am just enabling this Zscaler GIA services. So because I talk about three services, so they are talking about the secure web gateway features. So that is a GIA, right? Zscaler Internet Access. So it is going to like give you the all web traffic, means any HTTP traffic, HTTPS traffic you are sending, that is going to be give the inspections on the Zscaler Internet Access level. Means every piece of the web traffic which is going to process by the GIA, Zscaler Internet Access, that is going to be inspect, and they are going to enforce the security policies, and it is going to make sure your right content, right user, and right application should be accessible. Right website should be accessible. It should not like that you can access anything. No. So every piece of the web traffic is truly inspected to identify and eliminating the potential security threat before they reach to the user. Even user want to reach to the application, they get the redirect reply, and before reply get back to user, your data center is going to make sure every piece of the traffic should be clean, right? Real-time threat medications. So also, if any threats is going to be rich, they have the very sophisticated AI and machine learning based sandbox. They are going to immediate take a response. They are going to give the real-time detection vulnerability and attacks, and based on that they might be apply the policy, enforce the policy, or might be they just isolate your connection, block your connection, and then they are only going to generate the alerts as well. So real-time threat mitigation, policy enforcement, anything you are accessing, you have the granular policy for the URL, applications, any malicious website, DNS control, firewall control, everything is there, and you just have to create the policy, and based on that it is going to process you. And also they have the malware scanning implementation, any kind of virus, they have the advanced malware protections, that is also known as advanced threat protection, ATP. So based on that advanced malware scanning, that is going to detect, and that is also make sure your block or inspection should be happen, and that should also isolate it. So this is also going to be happen. So these all feature is available is this particular Zscaler web proxy. GPF are using Zscaler private access you are using, that's going to give the similar feature, but that's for the private application. So that's why they are known as the zero trust network access, that is known as a GTNA. Means what does mean zero trust network access? Means being a like service provider, I'm not going to trust even you are my customer. But if you are trying to access any application, any point of view, I'm not going to trust you. First, you have to prove your identity, and then only you are going to access any applications. It should not like you can come and access any of the application. No, no, it's not like to be happen this way. So you have to prove your identity every time. And if your identity is proof, then only you are going to access. Means your policy is going to be checked, your identity is going to be checked, and based your policy, based on the rule, what application need to be allowed, then only those applications need to be allowed. It's not like you can access anything. So that's why they have the advanced threat protections and AI-driven analysis, proactive threat detections, neutralize threats. Anything is happening, that all available in this particular Zscaler, and they are basically ML and AI-driven analysis and leveraging the artificial intelligence to analyze the network behavior real-time, enhancing their threat detection and capabilities. Also, proactive threat detection. Zscaler identify the potential threats before they can cause harm, ensuring the network security environment, like whatever we have, and neutralize the threats. Means automated response mechanism is available, which is going to mitigate the threat instantly. It's going to take an action, it is going to mitigate it, and then your network is going to be safe. So these are the features which is available with the Zscaler. And also, if we are going to use a Zscaler, right, we have the network scalability, because we have the very simplified architectures, right? We have to simplify, and the like GIA traffic means the any kind of the IPsec based on GIA based traffic to the GIA, and also they are going to just take care of rest of the things. So ease of deployment, global coverage they have, means across the globe, whatever site you want to build, they have the nearby data center. They have more than 150 data centers available across the globe. So you just have to send the traffic to the data center, and those things they're covered by that particular Zscaler. So it's very easy to deploy, right? Scalable, and the global coverage everywhere it's available. So you don't have to depend on the firewalls, right? So almost we have covered about the Zscaler. Now let's talk about the challenges with the Zscaler. So every product have great advantage, some challenges. We cannot say like every product is the 100% foolproof, they don't have any challenge and all. So they have the little challenges as well. Like some company are very hesitant about the compliance, right? uh, might be the government and the financial institutions, they don't want to share their data to any third vendors, right, third party vendor, to just make sure, right, their data are very important and might be someone is going to misuse, then it is going to be a problem. So that's why you can see industry with the strict compliance requirements such as the finance and the healthcare may be reluctant to fully use the cloud-based solution due to the concern about data security and regulatory adherence, right? You can see that. So these are the industry, government industry, finance industry, healthcare industry. They're a little bit hesitant, but still most of the industry use this kind of solution to save a lot cost. And finance-based company also use, but some are little bit reluctant, right? Also, like internet dependency, right? Uh, because we have to use the internet every time to just save a cost. We are not going to use the MPLS. So if you're going to use the internet, some internet having the problem. So you can see the performance Zscaler cloud security is heavily reliant on consider the high speed internet connectivity. Any disruption on the lead to significant challenge accessing the application effectively. Means that what they're trying to say means we have to totally depend on the internet providers. And if you not have the good quality of the internet service providers, so probably if any challenge is going to be happen, so probably we are going to impact our services. So they are the minor things, but we know that we have the very high SLA for the internet circuit, so we can just ignore that and we can take the multiple links or might be the dual links to just avoid such kind of scenario. But there are challenges. Now, quickly, let's talk about the Palo Alto, right? Because we discuss about the Zscaler, we understand the feature of the Zscaler similar to the Palo Alto. So as I mentioned, Palo Alto also have the similar kind of the features. They can do the deep packet inspection. They have the all IDS IPS engine. They have the application level control. Means almost similar kind of the feature available. Whatever we discuss with the, you can see Zscaler. So they are the leader, and you can see these leaders have the similar kind of real-time web inspection policy. Similar thing is available in the Palo Alto also, right? It's not like you can say Zscaler have that feature and Palo Alto have that feature and they are not available. No, some short of the name are going to be changed, but almost similar feature is available in the both of the uh, leaders, security leaders, right? And they also provide the threat intelligence with the wildfire real-time detections. Means in Zscaler we have seen they have the AI-based machine learning sandbox, and based on that they're going to provide that. Similar, they have the AI based wildfire, machine learning based wildfire for the real time detections. Based on that, your production is going to be happen, right? So wildfire is something, let's suppose any unknown malware is going to be appearing in network. So wildfire is going to do real-time assessment and it is going to show the verdict. It's something bad, and based on that, it is going to means Palo Alto Firewall is going to take an action and it is going to block you next time when you're going to access that particular website or content. So similar, you can see application control, definition of the application control, enforce the granular policy. They have the different importance for the business. Role-based application control means, let's suppose Facebook application is there, right? Facebook application have a lot of application like Facebook chat, Facebook video, Facebook posting. We have the Facebook voice. A lot of things also available. Probably we can see in the Applipedia. Let me show you. So we have a lot of things. Application. So if you just go here and you can see the in one major application, we have a lot of sub application. See here, so Facebook chat, file sharing, downloading, uploading, posting, voice, a lot of applications. So if I want to control granular application, rule based means someone is HR, they need the Facebook access. But I can not give the all Facebook page access. I'll give only the Facebook posting. So probably marketing people can do, sorry, not HR, marketing people can do the posting, social media posting and all. IT people do not have the access of the any kind of the that Facebook applications, right? So we have the lot of control feature available, and based on that control feature, we can give the role-based access, whatever required for our company, right? So that also available, and also they have the robust security, granular control. They have the integration with the different vendors and all. So Palo Alto basically little bit gain advantage because they also have the hardwares which is going to deploy on the branch location. Based on that hardware, you can build the solution with the SASE with their data center. So Zscaler doesn't have Zscaler. You can build the tunnel with any firewalls, Even you have the Palo Alto, FortiGate, normal routers, switches L3. You can build a tunnel with their devices, but they don't have any security. But in Palo Alto, what benefits you are going to get? At a one time, you're going to make one ecosystem. What does means ecosystem? Means on branch location, if you are deploying the firewalls as a WAN connectivity, from that also you can build or SD-WAN solutions. You can build the SASE solution with their data center, with the Palo Alto data center. So that they are going to be give the very good uh, capability with your all kind of this connectivity. And if I talk about the challenges with the Palo Alto, right? So again, it's a higher initial investment because you have to purchase a lot of devices. You can eliminate this if you want to not purchase the Palo Alto firewall. You want to use your legacy WAN routers directly to build a GRTN. That is also possible. And that second thing is specialized experience required because the Palo Alto firewall, it's not easy to configure, not manage. So basically, you required some great engineers who have the great knowledge of the Palo Alto firewall, and then they can manage and configuration everything. So that's the challenges, but you can just ignore it. Deployment model, like we have the Zscaler deployment type. It's a fully cloud, which you can see no hardware is required. So, but if you talk about the Palo Alto on premises optional cloud integration solution, so Palo Alto have the both, but Zscaler just fully cloud. You just have to integrate with your L3 devices or any kind of the firewalls. You don't have to purchase any additional hardware. And hardware requirement, there's no hardware. You can see Zscaler, no hardware is required, fully cloud-based, but Palo Alto required some site hardware, Palo Alto hardware and all. Scalability, Zscaler is easily scalable, and you can see the accommodating varying user load without physical constraint. Palo Alto scalability mainly required additional hardware investment. So both are same, but little bit like Palo Alto have the multiple hardware dependency. If you want, then it is also going to be uh, add some additional cost to you, and also you have to manage them. That's why a little bit scalability is going to be higher for the Palo Alto. Maintenance fully provider manage, and all update and maintenance will managed by Zscaler. Palo Alto required in-house, or maybe you have to manage services who can manage the Palo Alto firewalls, because you have to manage the Palo Alto firewalls. Cost structure, Zscaler, like basically it's low cost, but Palo Alto going to be a little bit higher cost because you have to pay upfront cost for the buying the firewalls if you're going to purchase that. So totally, if I talk in simple word and deployment method, in Palo Alto also you can eliminate the hardware part. If you have just your legacy systems and you want to build the tunnels only with the data center, that is also possible, but only it is going to add additional complexity and a scalability issue if you're going to purchase the Palo Alto firewall to just make sure to have the inspection on the branch level. Also, you want to build through that to the Zscaler tunnel, sorry, the SASE tunnel. Then it is going to add some kind of the costing and your maintenance, your hardware requirement and some scalability, right? The rest is going to be same, right? Now, I believe we have done a lot of discussion in this session. We have the basic understanding and some kind of the idea what is a Palo Alto, what is Zscaler. Now, let's talk about the career opportunity and certification, right? So, if I talk about the certification and the career opportunity, so Palo Alto, we have the lot of certification, and that's a lot of certification related to different domain. But if I talk about the normal engineer who want to start their career, we have the certification, the PCNSA and PCNSA, right? PCNSA and PCNSC. So PCNSA is the basic entry level certification, and sorry, I believe something PCCSA they have written like the Certified Cybersecurity Associate, but we have this certification PCS PCNSA. That is the Palo Alto Network Certified Security Associate, and one is the Security Expert. So this is the entry level and this is the expert level, right? But if you want to build a cyber security, then you have to go with this PCCSA. That is also option is available. So basically, Palo Alto Networks Certified Network Security Engineer, that is expert level, you go for certification. You can start with the PCNSA and you go for the PCNSC. If you have any kind of the certification required the cyber security, then you can go with the PCCSA. Similarly, in Zscaler, we have the two certification, that is the Zscaler Certified Cloud Professionals, Zscaler Certified the Cloud Administrations. That has been obsolete, right? We have the new certification right now, Zscaler Digital, JDTA, right? Zscaler Digital Transformation Associate and Expert. We have two certification that is a new. So probably you have to go and they do with GADTA and JDTE. These are the not available right now. So you can ignore that, right? Earlier they have the certification like GIA and GPA. There were two certification, but now they replace with the JDTA and JDTE. So you can just go and do the certification. And if you talk about the jobs, right? So a lot of jobs are available, guys. Trust me, if you're going to do any of this certification, you are going to get a lot of jobs in the market. Uh, Basically in the Palo Alto network security engineer jobs, cyber security specialist, cloud security, Zscaler specialist, network security analysis, firewall administrations. So if you have the Palo Alto knowledge, you have the Zscaler knowledge, trust me, your life and your job scope are going to be too much. Your life is going to be easy if you have the right skills, because you'll easily crack the job. You're going to get good money, good hike in your professional growth. So you can easily do a lot of things for your family, for your friends, and also for the personal happiness. Now, if we talk about the salary range, easily this is for the US range, but if I talk about the India, so you can see US range is 90,000 US dollar to the 140,000 US dollar, depending on their experience. For the this is for the your G scaler, this is for the Palo Alto Firewall, 80,000 to 120 US dollar annually. You are going to get that. But in India, if you are the fresher, you had done just CCNA, you can easily get the 5 LPA job, 4 to 5 LPA job. If you have the 10-year experience, you have the good expertise in networking security, you can go up to 30, 40 lakh LPA. If you have the 5-year experience, you have the good knowledge, you can get the 10, 20, 15 kind of the CTC easily in the market. So it's up to you. What is your level of knowledge? What is your communication skill? What is your current experience? What is your current exposure? But if you have this right skills, trust me, there are a lot of jobs available in the market. And across every country of the globe, these are the high skill jobs, and these are the available. And I would highly recommend you should do that courses and you upgrade yourself in 2025, so that you can easily upskill yourself and get the good amount of the money, right? Further, if you have any kind of the requirement, right, any kind of the query, you can reach out to the website. All trainings are available, and you can talk to the counselors support team. They will help you about the any training requirement for the Palo Alto FortiGate, checkpoint, networking, security, SD-WAN, so Zscaler. So we are going to help you out how this step-by-step training is going to be happen, and our expert is going to talk to you, and they are definitely guide you the right path to how you should start that. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you have some kind of knowledge about this two leaders for the Palo Alto and Zscaler, and you have some kind of the idea what are these Zscaler, what is the Palo Alto, and why they have the market leader recognition. Okay. So thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.